Noctis, come here, bud. This is a real dog. And these above me are Dark Souls dogs. What is going on, Tentacrew? My name is Billy the Squid, and today we are going to rank every one of the Soulsborne dog variants from worst to the best, because whenever you're doing daily content, you gotta get creative, and this was something that was brought up on the stream last night, so I figured it would be a fun video to go through and do. So, without further ado, let's get into the rankings. So, the way I typically tend to do these is just go through the order that the tier list has been set up, if I haven't set it up already. So, first and foremost, we got the Dog Bird. Dog Bird. Bird body, dog head. Chimeric action. Full Metal Alchemist would be proud. These on design factor are really cool. On practicality and damage, they are no different than the regular birds. They even make the same noises. The birds always made bark noises because Bloodborne. They are a C. Just looking at the list here. Nah, these are the worst of the worst. As far as actual killability, I like the design choice, especially. We'll go ahead and just tag team in the other variant, the bird dog, which I believe that is this guy right here. Is that bird dog? I cannot tell, honestly. No, it's right here. Right here it is. Bird dog. Dog body, bird head. And this, again, functions very similar to the standard Bloodborne dog type. And I feel like the Bloodborne dogs are some of the more lethal variants. They're not like the OP, but they do have the ability to solo stun lock you, and they are quite dodgy. Not very many hits, and with the addition of the gun, you can knock them over fairly easily with any blood tinge type weapon, or the pistols, or the shotguns, or anything like that. So for that, I'm going to put them at B tier solid. Next, coming on up, we have, I believe this is the Demon Souls dog. Demon Souls dogs are an interesting case. They share a lot of similarities with, in my opinion, they behave similar to like a mix between the Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 dogs. They're not as aggressive as the Dark Souls 1 dog, but they are also not as like predictable as the Dark Souls 2. I am going to throw them, I'll probably put them in B tier with the bird dog. The only reason the bird dog and the Bloodborne type dogs are going to be where they're at is because of the pistol. This, I feel like they're easier to counter overall, but not so much different as far as their damage profiles go. Then we got the fish dog from the DLC. These guys hit really, really hard, and they have a scream that can stun lock you. For that, they go up one tier from the standard dog variants of Bloodborne. That scream is annoying, it has a massive AoE, and they tend to do it in areas where there's a bunch of other things around, including other dogs. So if you get stunned, it's not going to be a good time. Not going to be a good time. Eldritch Abominations be wild like that. Then we got the miniature Pyro dogs of the Poison Swamps of Dark Souls 1. These guys only show up in a few locations. They tend to be narrower locations, so it's harder to dodge. The addition of the fire is actually like worse, in my opinion, than them having just like a full-on aggro standard dog moveset. So as far as the Pyro dogs, their small hitbox does make it hard for you to hit them with some weapons, but I feel like they are a B tier doggo. Then we got the Spike dogs from Bloodborne. These guys always travel in at least groups of 2, if not 3. They are very, very aggressive. They're more aggressive than, I feel at least, they're more aggressive than the other dog variants. Off that aggression and pack mentality alone, I feel like they are an A tier addition to the group. Dark Souls 2 Giant Dog. You find these guys down in the gutter, in the dark area. There's only a few variants of them. They are very, very tanky. They take a lot of hits to hit, and if they do hit you, they thump. They also have a deceptively long dash range on their bite. I feel like they're a solid dog. Solid B tier. Let's do it. The dogs with the man faces. Again, not so different from the bird face dog. B tier as well. The Doberman. These are DLC dogs for Bloodborne as well. They are going to go into B tier as well, because even though they are DLC, they function very similar to the other dogs. And I'm just going to go ahead and lump all of the rest of the Bloodborne dogs into this grouping. I feel like they all bring the same characteristics, more or less. Yeah, I'm actually going to drop this dog down to C tier, now that I'm thinking about it, Birdhead, because now that I am thinking about it in a more critical sense, they tend to only be solo, and if they are around stuff, it's around the bird boys themselves, so they're very easy to manage on their own. Skeleton dogs of Dark Souls 1's Giant Tomb. These guys are wild. They are actually aggressive as hell. Their hitboxes are huge. They are an A tier dog. Easily. I am actually tempted. I'm going to put them at S tier. They are that wild. Their hitboxes are crazy. I know most of these dogs can be countered with standard shield blocks, but these guys just thump you, and you can't see them coming very well because of the darkness. So I would say the skeleton dogs, easy S tier on Doggo. Still trying to figure out what the fuck this dog is. What are you? I can't tell what the fuck this guy is. I have no clue. I can't figure it out. The picture does not bring me any kind of clue, so we're just going to bypass that. And bypass it we shall, because we have Dog God coming up. The Dark Souls 3 standard doggo. These guys are transcended beings of abominable bullshit. They can do things no mortal creature should be able to do, no undead creature should be able to do, let alone in a dog body. These guys have the ability to warp the fabric of space and time. They are able to go where no dog has gone before and teleport directly onto your face. The Super Saiyan variant of dog with instant transmission gets the S tier from the fact that you will not get away from them. You cannot get away from them. The game will not let you get away from them. Coming up to Dark Souls 1 doggos, these guys are aggressive as all get out. Their moveset is a lot simpler than, say, the Bloodborne doggos. They do have a pack mentality. The locations where they get set up tend to be very problematic. And this is one of the few doggos that actually gets set up into a boss arena. One of the worst ones, mind you, the Capra Demon, with its narrow-ass alleyway that you fight it in. All things being said, I believe this dog deserves A tier. Dark Souls 3 Wolves. They are not as good as the teleporting Doggos of Doom. I do believe some of these wolves still can teleport, but they are just generally more passive overall, which I think drops them down a tier to A tier. They are also in a boss arena, but by the time the boss actually wakes up and starts doing something, they do not, they're going to be gone. And just so we're clear, we're not ranking any of the boss dogs, so there's not going to be any Sif, there's not going to be any Rats Vanguard, there's not going to be the giant wolf from the DLC fight. This is only standard doggo enemies. And now we are getting into Sekiro. Let's start with the standard shinobi dogs. These guys, on paper, would be terrifying. A dog that has shinobi gear and a shinobi visor and is trained in the arts of shinobi. But, shurikens. D tier. Then we have the dragon dog. These are the ones found up in the Jade Castle, or not the Jade Castle, but the area with all of the female alien warriors of Doom. Again, shurikens make it so that they are a C tier, but they at least look a little cooler, and I think they have, like, a spell of some type that might make them a little bit better, but they're never going to get to use it because you can shuriken them from a distance. I'm not sure what this dog is from in particular. This looks like another Dark Souls 1 type dog. So we are going to put it up with the other Dark Souls 1 dog. That might be a Demon Souls dog too. I can't tell from the image straight up. Now tell me, do you really want to know what this dog is? Oh. So I'm just gonna assume that it's a good dog. And then this guy, I have no clue what it is. I don't think I've ever seen this thing before. So we're just gonna throw it in C tier just for placement purposes. It could be overpowered as fuck, but I feel like if it was, I would remember it more. So that being said, here is your Soulsborne Doggo tier list. Thank you guys very much for watching. Let me know what you think of the Soulsborne dogs down in the comments below, and don't forget to like the video if you found it entertaining, even in the slightest. We will be doing another video tomorrow to keep going with the one video a day of February. Thank you very much. Much love, Tentacrew. I'll see you tomorrow.